Norman Studios at 6337 Arlington Road in Jacksonville, Florida, is the last surviving remnant of a time gone by. Norman Studios was a silent film studio based in Jacksonville, Florida that existed in the early 20th century. Originally developed in 1915 by the Eagle Film Company on the site of an old cigar factory, this building served as the Norman Film Manufacturing Company from 1922 until 1928. At its height, the Norman Film Manufacturing Company was one of the most prominent independent makers of race films in the country with a national distribution network. Race films was a colloquial term to describe movies specifically made for African American audiences. Some of the most notable Norman films shot at the studio include Regeneration, A Debtor to the Law, and The Flying Ace. The studio created a stir in the early 1920s by hiring the legendary rodeo performer Bill Pickett to star in two all-black feature-length westerns, which were filmed in Oklahoma. The Norman Film Studios is the last complex from the silent film era in Jacksonville, and is one of the few preserved race film studios left in the country. At a time when most filmmakers were leaving Jacksonville and moving to Hollywood, Richard E. Norman Sr. went against the trend by relocating to Jacksonville. Born in Middleburg, Florida in 1891, Norman acquired an interest in chemistry and motion pictures while attending college in Tampa. He began his filmmaking career while traveling extensively throughout the Midwest and Northeast sections of the country. Writing scenes and filming as he went, with headquarters in Des Moines, Iowa, Norman ventured from city to city, setting up shop, obtaining local financing, using local actors and crew, and then shooting the movie. He would develop and edit the picture at a cost in his Iowa lab and return back to the city with the completed version. It was while working in Jacksonville in 1920 on one of his city pictures that Norman decided to return to Florida permanently. Norman established a base in the city, realizing that the exodus away from Jacksonville by the major companies meant that reasonably priced studio space was available for a smaller independent company. Once in Jacksonville, Norman also recognized the commercial potential of making black cast pictures. In 1978, an interview was conducted with Norman's son, Richard E. Norman Jr., said his father was deeply concerned about prejudice. He believed his father had an underlying desire to do something constructive to a better race relations while allowing black actors to show what they were capable of as performers and human beings. By the 1920s, Norman emerged as one of the most prolific producers and distributors of all colored pictures in the country. From 1920 to 1928, Norman produced an average of one feature picture per year, plus additional comedy shorts such as The Love Bug of 1920. The first movies produced by Norman Film Manufacturing Company were The Green-Eyed Monster in 1920, a story of rival railroad companies starring Jack Buddy Austin, and The Crimson Skull, which was produced in 1921, and The Bulldogger, which was produced in 1921. Two of the first westerns to celebrate the contributions made by black cowboys in the West. Both westerns featured the legendary rodeo performer Bill Pickett. The initial success of these pictures encouraged Norman to purchase the old Eagle Film Studio in Arlington in 1922. Most of Norman's films after these westerns would be shot on location in Jacksonville, where many Arlington residents were used for characters in certain movie scenes. All of the post-production work was done at the Arlington studio. In time, Richard Norman proved to be one of the most successful independents, supplying ethnic theaters nationwide. Other notable featured films include Regeneration, which was produced in 1923, which was a romantic tale of treasure hunting in the South Seas, A Debtor to the Law, which was produced in 1924, The Flying Ace in 1926, which was an aerial drama featuring Lawrence Kreiner and Catherine Boyd, and The Black Gold, which was produced in 1928, a western that reteamed Kreiner and Boyd in an Oklahoma oil adventure shot on location. Hopefully you like this look-down silver screen movie history, and look for some more here in the future. As always, continue to look for the history in film. If you haven't done so already, please like, subscribe, comment, let us know what you'd like to see next. We hope the next video that's conducted on this location will be at the location of Norman Film Studios in Jacksonville, Florida. Until next time, have a great day.